Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome again to another video. I am a bit sick, that's why I look sick. I was just sitting, and because I have exam not tomorrow, the day after, I feel a bit anxious. That's how I feel every time I have an exam. I'm not very much prepared, to be honest. I still have to study tomorrow. And I was like, I want to do something that I love to just feel better. And I decided to film a video. It's been a while actually since I have filmed. I mean, I uploaded a video 2 days ago, but I filmed it before 1 week, I think, ago. So it's been a week since I have filmed, and I'm filming a bit of vlogs and stuff, but this is what I really love to do, just to talk in front of the camera and just to let my thoughts out, because I am an introvert person. No, I'm not an introvert. Actually, I have a lot of friends. And my friends, I mean, if you ask anyone who knows me, they will say that I'm an extrovert because I'm very much social. I have a lot of friends here and we go out, we see each other probably every day. And there are a lot, like 10, 20. But when it comes to my thoughts, to my feelings, to my personal, not struggles, but like personal issues, my thoughts in general, I would say I have 0 friends, or maybe 1. And even when I was in my home country, I also didn't have a lot of friends. I mean, I had friends, but you know, the friends that you talk to about your thoughts, about your person. I know that I'm sharing my thoughts with, like, on public, for example, here, but I don't know why. For me, it feels easier than sharing my thoughts with someone that I know personally. You know what I mean? And I don't know why, but that's just me. So yeah, I decided to film, and I just put lipstick and curled my lashes and turned my camera on. What I want to talk about in this video is something that I wrote on my notes of the phone maybe 2 or 3 days ago when I was having just a walk. I have pomegranate juice. Again, guys, it's so good. One of my favorite fruits is pomegranate. Mangoes and pomegranates. Anyway, let's get back. I was thinking about this thing when I was having a walk to the center, just a walk. And I had a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things on my mind. I was inspired in a very, very good way, you know. I wish someone told me this before, these small, very, very small, tiny things before. And that's why I want to talk about it. You literally, guys, have no idea how important it is to go out of your house. And by going out, I don't mean traveling. I don't mean going to a restaurant, going to have lunch or dinner somewhere. I'm just saying to just go out. And I know that this sometimes feels very hard to do. Even it sounds very simple, but it feels sometimes very hard to just get yourself out of the bed and change your clothes, get ready and go out. I know that sometimes it feels very, very difficult to do, but when you do it, it's magical. Changing the air is very, very much necessary for the body and for the mind. Guys, you have no idea. Like, every time I feel down, I know that I should go out, but sometimes I'm too lazy. I can't do it. But when I do it, every time it fascinates me of how important, how much it affects me in a good way, how much it changes my mood instantly. Just going out, seeing the trees, the sky, People, you have no idea just how important it is to see strangers in the street, to see people doing their things. Guys, this literally gets you out of your mind. Because sometimes if we stay, for example, the full day in your house, even if you are being productive, even if you are doing the things that you are supposed to do, you're studying or whatever, but you probably most of the time are just inside of your thoughts. You're just thinking and thinking and thinking. And going outside of your house, it kind of gets you outside of your mind. It grounds you. It makes you feel connected, that you are part of this world. You are not just inside your mind. You are just like everyone else outside, having their own experience, living, just simply living. And it's not that big what you're thinking about. And when you look at the sky, at trees, at the nature, at people, you feel connected to them. You literally, guys, have no idea how much people can be inspiring, strangers can be inspiring, how much the nature can be inspiring for you, for your thoughts, for your work, for your art, for your whatever you do, even your thoughts. Sometimes, for example, this is something that I also realize. Sometimes I feel a pressure to film, and I run out of ideas, or I don't have anything on my mind to talk about, or sometimes I just repeat same things, repeat the same thoughts, and I just sit in my house for, I don't know, for as long as I can, trying just to squeeze my brain, torture my brain to get the ideas out of it. It doesn't work. It never worked for me, and it will never work. It doesn't work this way. Being creative and being inspired and being motivated, it doesn't come from sabotaging yourself, from forcing yourself to do it. You know, if you force yourself to be creative, you will not be creative. And the only thing, or one of the most important things that can just spark this creativity inside of your mind is going out. Going out for a walk. And when you go out for a walk, try not to listen to podcasts. When you feel very much overwhelmed, try not to listen to podcasts, not to listen to music. Try to just walk and observe. Be an observer. Observing is very important. Imagine how they used to walk like ages before us, our ancestors. Did they have any means of like headphones, earphones? People are now walking blindly. If a car hits them, maybe they will not notice. Guys, having a park that is close to you is a privilege. Okay, it's a privilege. In my home country, I didn't have that. I was not able to go for even a walk. I remember I used, when I wanted to just connect to the nature, or to just, you know, because I love the nature and I love observing the nature, I just used to sit by the window or on the balcony to watch the sunrise and the sunset and even the moon. And whenever I could, I used to go for walks, or to just go around any tree that is close to me and, you know, try to connect with the nature. But this was not available for me to do every day. So that's why I'm saying, and I'm telling you guys, that if you are able to have a walk, to go out to see the nature every day, just do it. Do it. It's a privilege, and it's a blessing, really. Oh my god, it's only 1 point and I've been talking for 10 minutes. I hope just that my phone will not run out of storage. But anyway, okay. The next thing that I want to talk about is a bit related to the first point, and that is to try to connect to people as much as you can. I know that we think that we don't need anyone. I have my own money, I don't need anyone, I made it on my own. You did not make it on your own. Nobody made it on their own. Not even a single person. There are always people on your way. Even the bus driver. You did not make it on your own. You will not make it maybe for 1 month if you are alone on this planet. So get out of this mentality that, oh, I don't need anyone. I'm strong. I have always been alone and I can always do it alone and I don't need anyone. You will only become isolated and you will only disconnect from people and you will become miserable in the end without even realizing it. And you will start asking yourself, why am I like that? It's because you disconnected yourself from your species. You disconnected yourself from people. You isolated yourself. Human beings are not meant to live alone. Human beings actually are the most social beings, social species on the planet. Social. So you are supposed to socialize and you are meant to socialize. So start connecting to people. Start making friends, because sometimes we don't want to make friends. We are like full enough of ourselves, and I used to be like that. In my home country, I was like that. I don't care who comes in my life. I don't care who goes. I don't want friends. I don't care if I have friends or no. But in the end, you become alone and you literally become miserable. So try to connect. Go out. Talk to strangers. That's how you make friends and that's how you connect to people. I mean, people all over the ages, from the beginning of humanity, they used to live in tribes. They used to move in tribes. They tried to connect. They look after each other's. They wanted company. We need company. We need company. We can't live alone. We cannot. You have no idea sometimes really how people can change your mood and how much they can be very helpful for you, how much they can uplift you in a way that you can never imagine, sometimes without even knowing your problems, without even talking about your problems. By just being, you look at them and you're like, wow, I want to have the same mentality as them, or I want to live a simple life as them, or I want to have a simple way of thinking just as them, or even having fun with people sometimes changes your mood. It makes you forget a lot about your problems, about your issues. So people are important. Really, they are important. For me, I did not know that until I left my home country, because in my home country I never really had friends. I only had my family and my sister, which is like the closest person in the world to me. And I thought that it was enough for me. And I was okay. But when I came here, I traveled abroad alone. I realized that I need people. And after I connected and I made a lot of friends, even though, guys, I told you before that I don't talk about my problems for them. I mean, maybe the very superficial ones, but I don't talk about my thoughts, about my deep feelings and emotions. What I'm saying now, for example, I don't talk about it in front of them. But just having people to hang out with, having people to see every day, they are very cheerful, they are very positive, they are very successful. It affects you, it influences you. Unconsciously, you start to become just like them. So try to make a community for yourself or a group for yourself, even maybe 1 friend, 2 friends. But yeah, try to connect to people and do effort to see them. Not just, okay, I'm a princess. If they don't talk to me, I will not. If they don't ask me to go out, I will not ask them. That's not how life works, guys. You should make steps towards people just the way they do steps towards you. Otherwise, you would not really make connections. Next thing that I want to talk about is to try to be less cerebral and start doing more things in your hands with your body. I know that our mind is very important, obviously, and we are most intelligent species on the planet, and that we need our mind. It's the most important part of our body, but it doesn't mean that it's the only thing that should be working. in our body. I mean, apart from our internal, involuntary organs that work. But you got my point. It's not the only thing that should be always overworking. So stop being inside of your mind. And how we can do that is by, one of the ways is by trying to do things with your hands. Try to cook, try to draw, try to doodle. You can look in YouTube for a lot of things that you can do that can get you outside of your mind. Because overthinking is not helpful in any way. Even if you have a problem, if you overthink it, you will never have the solution. The best thing you can do is to stop thinking, or at least calm your thoughts down, try to do something else, and you will see the solution will just instantly come while you are not thinking about the problem. The creativity will come to you, and your inspiration, your spark will come to you while you are not overthinking, while you're doing something else that makes you forget about it, that makes you in high vibration, that makes you happy, that makes you calm and peaceful. That's what you should do. It's very important, guys, to do things with our hands. I have been seeing this a lot on Instagram and TikTok, that, for example, someone or the girl is cleaning the dishes or doing tea or coffee, and they write, for example, the thoughts that I have while doing this thing. I'm so bad at explaining it. Okay, but anyway, you are the only one who can do this to themselves. You are the only one who can actually really help you. So when you start to have these intrusive thoughts, when you feel that you are overthinking and you're just going back in the rut or whatever, or going back to the bad cycle, to the down state of being or mental state of being, you can do something about it. You just need a bit of energy. You just need to push yourself just a bit. I mean, going for a walk, I know that it needs a lot of dedication, it needs sometimes a lot of energy from you, but it's a small thing that you can do. In the end, you can do. It's a choice. You can do it. Or for example, drawing, working out, dancing. It takes a bit of courage from you. It takes a bit of more dedication from you, more love to yourself. Because you don't want to stay in this overthinking cycle anymore. So it's time that we as human beings should start again using our body instead of just using our mind. Okay? I mean, mind is important, but it's not as important as we overwork it. You know what I mean? So start doing things with your body, even cleaning. One of the best things, no, I don't like cleaning, but when I clean, I feel good. When I'm organizing my stuff, I feel good because I'm moving my body, and it's very, very important. It's very helpful. It's very healthy. And the last thing that I want to talk about, guys, is to try to avoid emptiness in your life. Try to avoid free times. I mean, of course, you can have free times for sure, but I mean long free times or free days. Or emptiness, just emptiness. And again, I'm not saying that you should not sit with yourself and face yourself and be alone for some times, but what I'm saying is that don't make your life empty. Don't make your life without goals, without purpose, without things to do. By things to do, I don't mean big things. I just mean maybe things that excite you, things that make you happy. Just for me, every time I have like a lot of empty free time, I become crazy of overthinking everything, and just I don't like doing nothing, to be honest. I don't like it. Guys, that's it for today's video. My phone ran out of storage, that's why the video just is cut off. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.